What's up, y'all? What's good? Yes, this is another rant video. We are ranting once again. And I am wearing the same outfit because this is literally the same day. Just a few minutes after I recorded the last video, I just felt inspired to speak on another topic. So, man, y'all leave me on in the background or watch whatever, man. Y'all know how we do on this channel. We just do whatever y'all like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, anyways, uh, you know, just talking about that the pressure within the black community to act a certain way, it kind of brought another thing to my mind that I feel like it can apply, or it applies like to everyone, right? Rather than just I guess just people like me. And that thing is, per the title, code switching. So yeah, man, we're just gonna be ranting about code switching, trying to articulate my thoughts, and like, once again, man, I just feel like this just like in the last video, I just feel like this is something that I can really speak on. Like I said, coming from a black neighborhood, growing up there as a kid to, once I became a teenager, now that I'm an adult, being more immersed in multicultural environments. I feel like this is definitely a topic that I can speak on, and it kind of relates to the last topic. So if y'all didn't watch the last little rant video and y'all are intrigued by this one, y'all make sure to check out that last one as well. But yeah, man, so kind of just, so how do I feel about code switching? Before I even articulate my thoughts about it, I feel like it's okay. It can be either good or bad, right? It can be either good or bad. If y'all don't know what code switching is, this isn't like the dictionary definition or whatever, but it's basically you switching the way you behave or the way you speak, based on the scenario you're in, based on who you're around, right? And it's something that we all have to do, and that we all either do willingly, unwillingly, knowingly, or obliviously, right? So yeah, like I was saying, man, I don't necessarily think it's bad or good, because sometimes you have to code switch to here, let me just give y'all an example, right? So like I've been saying, yeah, some of y'all might be getting tired of me saying this, but I've been learning Japanese, and so in school and out and individually, right? And so one thing that I've been trying to do, or that I've started to do, was like, try to practice it by talking to people who actually are native speakers and stuff like that, right? So I've been on Omegle trying to like talk to like Japanese speakers and stuff like that, to just try to learn the language a little bit more. I feel like that's one of the best ways you can learn the language, is to talk to people who actually speak it. But when I do speak that language, when I do practice it, I feel like I do like some sort of code switching by like pronouncing, and I don't even know if this is necessarily code switching per se, but like pronouncing words differently, to try to help them understand what I'm saying a little bit better. For example, like the word Japan, I'll say like Japan, because the way they pronounce their A is like different. So I guess that's just an example of like a good way that code switching is applied, to like help other people understand you better, to like make people more comfortable around you in that sense. But at the same time, it it's an interesting topic because in the same way that it can be used for that purpose, you know, let's just say you're at an interview or something like that, right? You have to change your dialect. You have to change the way you speak to sound more professional because you know some ways of speaking, some ways of talking are just like considered unprofessional, right? And that's just a really interesting thing to think about because you know that comes from a lot of different things. I mean, like one way, like how it directly it impacts people like me, like people, black people, right? Is I mean, I don't know if y'all know the history, but behind it, but like, like once black people got freed from slavery and stuff like that, um, time passed, right? And then stuff like the Harlem Renaissance and all that came up. And I'm not trying to give y'all a history lesson, right? But y'all just gotta understand what I'm saying. There was like a lot of let's call it friction, like within black neighborhoods, like that came up like based on the type of art people were making because they didn't want to they wanted to like gear their art like towards white people, gear the way they talk towards white people to get jobs and stuff like that. And I'm just saying that because like that still exists in the world today, right? At least in America and stuff like that. And it's just really interesting, man. It's just really interesting. But here's what I will say though. Here's what I will say. Like even though code switching can be good for the first example I gave, and it can be questionable for like what I literally just said right now. It's still important. Or one thing I feel like is still important to understand is to like, I feel like it's even though you might be code switching in different scenarios, you're not. How am I trying to word this? Like it's not like you are all of those people, right? You're the you that interacts with your homies might be different from the you that interacts with your boss or your girl or your boyfriend or whatever, or your family, right? Like all four of those, or like however many of those people are, how many different ways you act, right? It's still you at the end of the day. I don't know. Why am I even saying this? Because I feel like, I don't know. It's just something that I had to learn to understand, right? For myself. It's not that I'm necessarily being fake by acting differently based on who I'm interacting with. It's that that's something that, I mean, like different situations call for different behavior, right? And I guess just understanding that allows you not to lose sight of the person you really are. If y'all get what I'm trying to say, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, we just ranting, bro. But I don't know. I just feel like that's an important thing to understand, at least for me. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I really just try to speak on my own experiences, and if y'all are able to learn from them, great. If y'all, are able to find advice within what I'm saying, that's great. If y'all, think I'm tripping, that's fine too. But yeah, man, I just wanted to speak on that real quick. Like I said, man, I really do want to make some more of these type of videos. But y'all let me know your thoughts on these type of topics in the comments as well. Like I said, man, I'm really just being me on this channel, man. Just uploading whatever I'm interested in, whatever I want to speak on, whatever I want to, whatever games I want to play, things like that, man. So, and we do this every day, whether it be a short or a, in video form. So y'all can definitely expect content if you sub, right? But yeah, man, that's probably gonna be the end for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know if y'all understood what I was trying to say. I just really want to, and another reason why I want to do these things, I just really want to, learn to articulate myself better, I guess, right? Just get better at articulating myself, talking about or building thought processes on different things, on different topics and things like that. Because I feel like that's an important skill to have, period, right? But yeah, man, that's the end of this. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time.